With 2 games left of the season, this is how the league table looks, and we are literally joint on points with Portsmouth, on the edge of a potential playoff spot in our first season in the Championship. We can't get promoted, but we can certainly finish in the playoffs. The problem is we have to play 2nd place Leeds and 4th place Watford. I think we're not getting promoted this season. In between episodes, we have been considerably poor, in my opinion. We've won a couple of games, but we've drawn most of them. We've also lost a couple of games as well. We beat AFC Wimbledon and we beat Wigan, which is actually quite nice because that was the match we were supposed to have in the last episode. And obviously, we didn't manage to get that one. We've scored a fair amount of goals, but we've also conceded a lot. Let's jump forward then to the Leeds game. And I guess we just don't want to embarrass ourselves. The starting lineup for the Leeds game then will be Obed Afari in goal, Muller, Burke, Cisse and Thomas in defence, Searle and Thomason in midfield, Beckham and Corbeau on the wings, Williams and Humphrey up front. I would like to point out how good Abdou Karim Cisse is turning out to be. He is a 4.5 star current ability player. Obviously this is based on the rest of our team. He's not that good, but he's superb for our kind of level of football, or not even our level. He's not superb for the Championship. He's superb for us in the Championship. Only 21 years of age. We might not be holding on to Karim Cisse for too much longer. We have obviously been on a poor form lately, so in order to try and get into the playoffs, we need to somehow break our poor form and also manage to beat Leeds and or Watford to be able to do that, and hope also Portsmouth and I guess Forest don't really do too much. We can also drop down a little bit because Peterborough aren't too far behind us. They are kind of in that playoff chase as well, but they might be out of the fight. We also do need to have some highlights taking place in this match if anything is going to go on and we're going to get into the playoffs. A win here will put us into the playoffs currently because Portsmouth, I think, are still drawing their game. It is Patrick De Paula with a free kick for Leeds United, and it is 1-0, and that is probably the first nail in the coffin for our playoff hopes. Another chance for Leeds coming from a corner. Nelson is the man to take the corner. Strujic, I can never say his name, hits it over the bar. Is that Reece Nelson as well? It is. The Leeds team is ridiculous. Humphrey with the corner for us. It's towards the front post, and Abdou Karim Cisse gets his 6th goal of the season. It's 1-1. We're back into it. And that Cisse goal was the last action that we saw from the first half. I mean, we're doing well. In my opinion, this is not a bad performance at all. Corbeau on a 6.4, which is not ideal, but we don't really have anyone who's capable of playing on the left-hand side, even as a fullback or a winger. We just don't have the players. We've moved up into 6th. Portsmouth are losing their game. Who are they playing? Who are Portsmouth playing? I mean, I can't see because it's decided not to load. Humphrey with a free kick for us after 67 minutes. Curling effort is saved by Walton. He gets the ball back on the edge of the area. Still 3 in the box. He's played it all the way back to Paul Searle. What a ball that is from Paul Searle to find Humphrey. Back to Muller. Is he going to go for a chance? He does. It's blocked by the defender. We're trying to keep this highlight alive. Corbeau heads down and it's found its way back to the goalkeeper. Now Leeds can possibly counter. No, they can't. Let's do ourselves a substitution, which is going to be Theo Corbeau coming off. Andrew Moran is going to be coming on. Do we do anything else? We've got Romeo Beckham on a 6.5 as well. Let's do Richard Elise. So 20 minutes left to play. We are up into 6th place with 1 game potentially left to play. Obviously, we still need to hope we can steal a point from this Leeds United match. If we do that, we are... Hayden Muller's got himself sent off? No? Just a yellow. It's a free kick in a very good position. Patrick De Paula once again, same place, hits it over the bar, this time as loud motorbikes probably drive past my house. Final 5 minutes, we've nicked the ball here. This is potentially a good sign. Jaden Williams, Paul Searle. Right-hand side is going to be Richard Elise, isn't it? Burke forward to Elise. Now Williams on the ground, finds Muller on the right-hand side. Loads and loads of space to run into. 4, 5, 6 in the box. Humphrey is there. And Stuart Humphrey may well have just punched our ticket to the playoffs. With that goal as well, we're going to do one final change. Omar Bogle is going to come on for Jaden Williams. We are 2-1 up against Leeds United with literally 4 minutes left to play. We are potentially going to ruin Leeds United's chance of automatic promotion as well with that. We're still joint 73 points. I think Portsmouth are winning. I think possibly Peterborough might be winning their game as well. So we're still not really in the driving seat for automatic promotion. The ball comes forward. It's Harrison, controls it in the area. Obed Afari holds on. He was offside. Anyway, we've got 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes of injury time. Portsmouth, 72 points. So they aren't winning their game. Thomas's corner's going to come in. Cisse's there, heads just over the bar. That is probably the final action of the game. But what a match to win. If this is going to potentially get us into the playoffs, that's a bit nuts. The highlight is carrying on though. It's with Silko Thomas, the fullback, all the way back to the goalkeeper, Obed Afari. Kicks it long, over nobody, apparently. And that is a very, very good and a very useful 3 points against a ridiculously good Leeds team. If I'm honest, take a look at how good that team is. How have we managed to win that? So with one game left of the league season to play, we are sat in 6th place. We don't have goal difference, but we do have points on our side. So we go forward to the final game of the season, which is against Watford, which obviously they're chasing for automatic promotion. Not ideal. Let's go forward. Final game of the season. Are we going to get ourselves playoff football? So 2 things could happen in this match. Watford could get themselves automatic promotion, or we could get ourselves playoffs and potentially spoil Watford's promotion party. Obviously, I kind of want the second one, but then again, do we really want to become a Premier League side or potentially a Premier League side this early on? Because let's face it, we're not even good enough for the Championship. This is going to be the starting lineup then. It's going to be Obed Afari, Muller, Burke, Cisse and Thomas in defence, Searle and Craig Fern in midfield, Corbeau, Moran on the wings, Williams and Humphrey as our strikers. We've dropped Romeo Beckham because, actually, no, we're not going to drop Romeo Beckham. We're going to play our normal, Beckham and Corbeau. Corbeau's been playing poorly lately, so has Moran. We've basically not had very good wingers, and let's take a very quick look at Craig Fern, who I think we signed at the start of the season, maybe in January. He's good, he just doesn't really get many games. I don't know why I don't play him, because he's actually a lot better than probably some of our other options. So the worst case scenario would be Watford win, obviously we lose, and then we drop out of the top 6. That is the worst case scenario, and I'm kind of concerned that it might happen. We need to take a look to see what other teams are playing, because obviously I think Portsmouth are the main one that are chasing us, and as a Southampton fan, that is not going to go down too well if we don't get playoffs and Portsmouth do. But again, I said this earlier, do we really want to be pushing for the Premier League when we are not good enough for the Championship? We're barely good enough for League One at the moment. We've been overachieving for the last 4 seasons. Fern has the ball for us. The first 30 seconds have all been a highlight. Humphrey's chasing the ball down. Kelleher clears that ball upfield. Beereth controls it well. Past Burke, goes for goal. Obed Afari with a save. Cisse stops it going off for a corner. Quite a lot happened there, but also nothing happened. Portsmouth are playing Wigan, and Wigan look like they're down the wrong end of the table. That is the main real result that we need to keep an eye on. That is the team that are fighting us. Smallbone to Christensen, Angel Gomez, or Angel Gomez even, Angel Gomez. 90-degree Angel Gomez. Mika Beereth heads it down. Muller gets it clear for us. Beckham to Jaden Williams, across to Hayden Muller. Humphrey is there in the middle, but he's got so much pressure from Watford in front of him. Burke's going to go for a run the centre-back. Where are you going, buddy? Finds Williams. Right-hand side is Hayden Muller. Still not even 10 minutes on the clock. Muller finds Romeo Beckham. Beckham goes for goal, hits it over the bar. Still 0-0, but a first real chance going our way. Free kick for Gomez to take it. It's found its way to Farias, and Facundo Farias has made it 1-0 to Watford, and it was inevitable, really. They're just so much better than us. Although Leeds were so much better than us as well, Watford have potentially condemned us to another season in the Championship and maybe them getting themselves back into the Premier League. But we do have another highlight straight after the goal. It's towards Williams. He's not going to get there. We've managed to get it back through Fern. Corbeau back to Craig Fern. The Welshman plays it on the ground to Humphrey. His chance is saved by Kelleher. It's going to be a corner. Beckham's gone over to take it right-footed with his purple boots. It's towards Cisse at the front post, and it goes just wide of the goalkeeper's post. Still 1-0 to Watford. Still 0-0 Portsmouth and Wigan elsewhere. We are probably going to see all of this match, by the way, because we need to keep an eye on what's going on down the south coast. Beckham with a good slide, but doesn't manage to get hold of the ball properly. Christensen forward to Beereth, who I think is the top goalscorer in the league at the moment. Obed Afari can stop him, adding to his tally. There are a lot of highlights taking place in this match. We're 25 minutes in, and again, Watford are coming forward with the ball. Angel Gomez, I keep calling him Angel. Why am I calling him Angel Gomez? It's crossed in, Beereth is there, this time goes over the bar. We have not really managed to get a foothold in this game at the moment. Watford having all the chances. I guess we do need to keep an eye on what's going on with Peterborough. I think they're away from home, but their goal difference is considerably worse than ours. So even if they win their game, they need to win it about 4 or 5-0. Smallbones in on goal, and the former Southampton man rattles the underside of the bar and it trickles off for a goal kick. Peterborough are losing against Preston, so that's one less team to worry about. Humphrey's cross comes in towards Cisse, doesn't get it. Beckham to Stuart Humphrey. 2-3 in the boxes, back to the central defender Cisse, who realistically would have stayed in the penalty area, shouldn't he? Burke to Humphrey, across, Theo Corbinow's there, and how has he not scored? How has he not scored that chance? Corner again, then Humphrey again to take it with his mohawk towards the front post. It's Burke or maybe Cisse there, but it goes over the bar. 5 minutes left of the first half. We are still in the playoffs currently. And as half-time hits, we are still currently in the playoffs. We should have scored. Theo Corbinow should have scored that chance, because I think that was literally a 1.0 XG chance. It was harder to miss. We're going to go straight into the second half. I do need to quickly scroll down. I think it is still 1-0 to Preston against Peterborough. Portsmouth 0-0 with Wigan. Gomez's free kick curls just wide of the post. Preston now 2-0 up. Second half has been a lot less eventful, shall we say, than the first half. I mean, do we even do anything here? We're 65 minutes on the clock. I want to do something. We're just playing distinctly average, aren't we? Beckham's going to come off for Andrew Moran. I think we'll put him on the right-hand side. We will also take off Theo Corbinow, and we'll put Moran on the left-hand side, and we'll do Tim Hayes? Sure. Humphrey's got the ball for us. I don't think we've managed to do our subs just yet. No, we haven't, because that is Romeo Beckham there on Angel Gomez. His name's Angel from now on, okay? Gomez has the ball on the halfway line for Watford. 65th minute. Christensen. Songui, a player who I had on one of the former Football Managers. I think I had him from Rupel Boom in Belgium. It's Barr, loads of space, finds Beereth, takes a couple of touches, wonderful save from Obed Afari. It's going to be a corner, and we should hopefully get our subs done now. We have managed to get our subs done now, but they're still going to have the corner on camera. No, they're not. Okay, they'll have another one instead. Gomez is going to take this one right-footed towards the 6-yard box, a header clear. Humphrey's going to hopefully get there first. He doesn't manage it. And Faustino Asprilla, how was Asprilla playing? Will Smallbone's gone for a very long-range effort. Hits over the bar. Still 1-0 to Watford. We're still in this game. And Wigan-Portsmouth is still 0-0. If Portsmouth score, they go into 6th place. We're in the final 10. The final 10 minutes, we're going to do our final substitution as well. It's going to be Joe Hugill coming on. Realistically, if we can score a goal, we're done. That's enough. That's enough for us to get playoffs. If Portsmouth score a goal, it's a disaster. We've got 3 minutes to play. We've played all of the time. I don't know what's happened. Have we got playoffs? We've lost against Watford. Have we got I mean, the players look dejected. Did we? I don't know what's happened. Right, what's going on? We're awaiting the media reaction. Where have we finished 6th? We have finished 6th. Portsmouth drew 0-0 with Wigan. Oh my word, Wigan had nothing to play for, and Portsmouth absolutely bottled it. We're in the playoffs. And do you know what's really frustrating about us being in the playoffs? We get to play Watford again next, I think. Oh no, we don't. We get Leeds. The team that... Oh, did Leeds not make... Oh, we've royally screwed Leeds over. We beat them, and then we lost to Watford, which meant Leeds dropped from 2nd down to 3rd. So then, next episode will be a Leeds double header, and then maybe there might be one more episode after that where we will play the playoff final, which will be against Nottingham Forest or Middlesbrough. Let's be honest, we'll probably lose against Leeds. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one in the playoffs to maybe get to the Premier League. Thanks for watching.